Hey everyone, welcome back to Discovering NL with Kevin. In my last video, I had a blast diving into the top 30 Australian songs of all time. Music is such a big part of my life, and it was honestly absolutely incredible to explore those iconic tracks. I have been listening to more Aussie music since then, and wow. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm in Canada, North America, we kind of have our own thing. We're excluded from a lot of the music of the rest of the world, but you guys have amazing music. I love your music, especially your like 80s, 90s rock music. It's just, oh, love it. Absolutely love it. If you didn't get a chance to see that one, if you missed that video, you can watch it right here. That's all you got to do is just click on that and you can watch that video. Now today, we're changing gears again. Today, I'm going to watch a video and learn about something I have heard about. It's completely different, but yet equally fascinating. I'm talking about the Great Emu War. Now, I've heard about this wild piece of history before, but I've never really dug into the details to fully understand what happened. So I'm really kind of clueless, other than I know it was just a war with emus. I don't know. We'll look forward to that. But trust me, this is definitely one of the stories that you have to hear to believe. If you're watching and you don't know it, you're not familiar with it, we're going to learn it together. For those of you who are watching and do know about it, maybe you're an Australian, you're watching, you're Aussie, tell me in the comments, what is this like having people talk about this Emu War? I can only imagine. We have like one war in Canada, the War of 1812, where we beat the U.S. Woohoo! Go Canada! The Americans don't agree with it, but you know, we did it. We did. Listen, after we dive into the history of all of that, I also got a short video that I want to watch as well. It's kind of a comedic parody of a video called World War II in Europe Every Day. It's from a channel called Emperor Tiger Star. And we're actually going to be watching a different video that's a parody of that. It's called the Emu War Time Lapse. It's a parody of, well, the Great Emu War 2, which theoretically takes place in 2025. It's a time-lapse video. It should be fun to watch. It's very short. We'll enjoy that together, I'm sure. As always, if you enjoy this video, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Don't forget also, I have free virtual tours that you can check out of Newfoundland and Labrador. Head on over to worldvirtualtours.online/Kevin to sign up for my next tour. And hopefully we get to see you there and you enjoy that. Also, I have a Discord server now. That's right. I'm moving up in the world. Check it out. This is my Discord server. So when you come into the Discord, you'll see these two channels only, the welcome and the rules. So the welcome kind of gives you a little bit about what you can expect and you know, all that kind of stuff. But then you head over to the rules tab and you follow the rules. They're pretty simple. Just, you know, be good to each other, I guess, really. Once you hit this little check mark down here, this little green check mark, it unlocks the rest of this server. This page here is an announcements page. So every time my video gets uploaded onto YouTube, you'll get the announcement here, as well as other things that I want to announce that I think are very important, very cool, and I want to share with you all. Of course, there's the general chat that we all know. It's probably in like every one of them. I also have this one here, YouTube video suggestions. So if you join my Discord, you can actually suggest videos to me in here and we can talk about that and we can discuss these videos before I react to them. So that's kind of a cool opportunity to do that. I also have this one here. It's a Q&A where you can ask me any question you want, whether it's about my videos, my YouTube experience, whether it's about World Virtual Tours and my tour guiding, or maybe it's just me in general. You want to ask questions about me or whatever. It's all there. We'll get to do that. Of course, there's an off-topic channel there as well. And I got a couple of voice channels, a general one, a watch party where we can do fun stuff together. My favorite, though, in the voice channel is this one here. It is the 100.1 Bay FM radio channel. Yeah, that's right. Listen to this.
Bay FM is 100.1 C.
So you can actually listen to the radio station that I'm on every Friday night. Well, Friday night in North America, between 7 p.m. at Newfoundland time, which is 5:30 Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time in North America. You can check out that channel, you'll hear me every Friday night on that. I think it's like Saturday morning to you Aussies, depending on where you are in your country. I think it starts at like 4:30 at the earliest in one part of your country, and then 8:30 at the earliest in the other part of your country. So yeah, in around that time span. So you guys can head over there and listen to the radio station live on that channel. I'm super excited with that one there. And of course, there's this one here, which is all the list of all my YouTube videos. And this one right here is another one that's called YouTube videos to check out. So these are videos you don't necessarily want me to react to or can care less if I react to, but I think it's pretty cool to share. I want to share some of those YouTube videos as well. So that right there is the Discord server. The link for that is right down here in the description and below. All right, so we'll get into that video now, but I just want to mention as well, I'm going to be drinking a drink throughout, and it's black. You're probably wondering what it is. It's a Froster. It's like a slushy. It's lemonade flavored, but it's black for some reason. Got the gas station just down the road. So if he's going to be pulling it up and drinking this while we're watching, that's all it is. It's just a black frozen lemonade. It's really good, actually. I really like it. Anyways, let's get into this video together, shall we?
By 1932, its migrations...
They're fast. Like, it's not just me, right? Like, they were flying. Like, obviously not flying, they're flightless. They were moving fast.
To the southwest had made it a nuisance to wheat farmers. The series of actions that followed came to be known as the Emu War.
It's a topic that's captured the hearts and minds of internet users all over the globe. How did the Australian Army lose a war to a bunch of flightless birds?
Wait, did you say lose a war? Y'all lost a war to emus? I don't understand.
While it may seem comical now, the Great Emu War, spanning just over a month in 1932, was serious business. So how did the conflict start exactly?
Y'all using real artillery and stuff, man. This was serious. What? Like, I thought it was just like a joke. Well, this was serious. Whew. Bizarre ain't the word. Okay, let's find out more.
After World War I, many returned Australian servicemen were given land by the government in the Wheatbelt region of Western Australia, with hopes they would start a new life. That didn't quite go to plan. The Great Depression of the early 1930s sent wheat prices plummeting, and farmers expanded their crops as they looked to muster a profit. That's when the emus showed up. As many as 20,000 migrating emus found their way onto farms after breeding, in the process destroying fences and valuable grain.
I mean, fresh after like a world war. I guess that's why everybody just thought shoot and kill. It was just fresh in their brains, I guess. Wow. I mean, first of all, good on the government for giving them the land like that. I've always said that our vets deserve everything, right? Anybody who's willing to put their life on the line for the freedoms and safeties that we get to feel and experience in our nation, you deserve, never pay taxes again. You deserve a land. You deserve to never have to worry about the necessities of life ever again. I believe.
Soldiers were deployed with machine guns, but their feathered foes proved elusive. The emus are more than holding their own, read one report from the Daily News dated November 3rd. Only 20 emus were reportedly killed on the first day of battle, with many more.
I mean, can I just say, to be fair, it doesn't sound like an actual war, really. I mean, it's almost like just pest control to the extreme. Maybe. I don't think the emus were attacking, were they? They were just grazing.
Or injured. An ambush on November 4th went awry when a machine gun jammed, with just 12 of the 1,000 assembled birds killed. When the army withdrew on November 8 after 6 days of battle, 2,500 rounds of ammunition had been used to kill between 300 and 500 emus. In a second cull, soldiers destroyed thousands of emus before a ceasefire was called on December 10.
So a ceasefire. Just curious why they went that route. I would imagine they had explosives. Wouldn't that have been better?
Now the war is stuff of legend, with stories passed down from generation to generation. Ralph English's father managed a property next to the battleground during the Emu War. Ralph says when in full flight, the birds do serious damage.
Like when they had dry seasons up in the pastoral areas, the emus are just...
Former campion farmer? What's a campion farmer? I almost thought it's a champion farmer. I was like, how are you a champion farmer? Campion farmer. Ralph, what does that mean? It's a campion farmer.
naturally migrate south. And of course, as soon as they come across some wheat or something in paddock, they thought they were in heaven. So the worst part about emus is that it's not what they eat, it's what they flatten. Like they just tramp around out in the crop and knock it all over and play in it and just be a damn nuisance.
In Merredin, 60 kilometres south of Campion, library manager Wendy Porter.
Campion's the name of a... Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's the name of a place. Did I miss him saying that when they introduced him? Campion farmer. That because he's from... Okay. All right. Cool.
Has trawled through the archives where she's uncovered little-known details about the battle, including 2 men who reportedly tried to pay their tax with dead emus.
That's actually how I first found out about the Emu Wars.
I mean, so when wildlife, certain animals in wildlife become overbearing, I guess, where I live in Newfoundland. I know, like, for instance, we have, coyotes, foxes, bears, moose, and all this kind of stuff. Depending on the animal, I have seen it where, for instance, for coyotes, the government will pay you to basically kill coyotes because there's too many, or they're moving too close into the city, or there's issues and problems. And the population of the coyote has gotten too big for safety reasons. They're like, all right, well, if you kill the coyote and bring us the carcass, you get X number of dollars. And it was a way to kind of like save money, I guess, so that they didn't have to pay government officials to be doing it. And taking care of it that way. But yeah, they've done that here. And I guess, I don't know, maybe these guys thought because of the issue, they can probably get away with paying taxes with their emus.
I was just going through the papers. You look at all the ads and the court reports and all that. It's interesting because of how they wrote. There was no political correctness, none of this. So it gets very interesting. But I actually saw an article on 2 wheatbelt farmers who decided to pay their tax bill, or try to pay their tax bill, with emus. So then you do a search on emus, and then the Emu Wars come out.
Right.
She says talk of Western Australia seceding from the rest of the country contributed to the army being called in.
Going through all the reports, it became...
Which makes sense, right? I mean, they are, I guess, at least at the time, I don't know about now, it seems as though they were just so much further away from the rest of the country, where I guess it would have been easier to deal with, maybe. So they had to send the army out. So yeah, again, I don't know if I like saying the Emu War. Just because the army got involved, and it wasn't really a war. It was, I don't know, pest control with the army.
It became clear to me that there had to be something else around it. And that's when I started finding the information that WA was talking about seceding. So looking further, and there's reports saying that there was problems in WA, we need to help them.
So who won the war? It's hard to say. Some say the emus lost the battle but won the war. Others say the farmers lost, having used so much ammunition to kill such few birds. One thing's for sure, Australia greatly underestimated the emus.
I mean, that's a good point too, right? I mean, think about how much money was spent on ammunition. Yeah, wow. Okay. I guess that kind of helped understand that a little bit. The Emu War. Okay. So that was probably the most I've ever seen or honestly looked into in regards to the Emu War. And I got to be honest with you, I'm a bit surprised. More that they call it the Emu War than I am surprised that it happened. I guess it makes sense, you know, when wildlife that is that goes unchecked can oftentimes, when I say unchecked, I don't want to offend anybody when I say this. By unchecked, I mean, you know, if human civilization is going to populate an area and the wildlife grows so big and all this kind of stuff, you know, going unchecked in that regard, I can see this happening. And I think that's what happened there, right? So it makes sense. And who won that? Well, I mean, you tell me. Are there farms in Western Australia right now? If there are, then yeah, I guess the Australians won. Aussies won the war. If there aren't, and they just kind of backed out and left the land for the emus, well, then the emus won the war. Or maybe they cohabit. No, they don't, because we had the farmer from Cambion tell us they're still pesky little buggers. So yeah, there's that. All right. Next one's very short. We're going to watch this one here. I'm going to go without pausing it. We're just going to watch it, learn about this. I think it's going to be pretty fun to watch. I think we're all going to enjoy this one. Let's watch the Emu War time lapse. April 21st, 2025. Conflict against emus and Australians rises. Let's see what happens. April 20. Oh wow. Australia declares war against the emus. Australian troops are deployed. So already we're seeing like, okay, there's the emus and the blue is Australia. I'm assuming the light blue is going to represent military coming in on the Australian territories. What's the small island on the bottom? Right down below. That's red. All emus there. All right. Aussie uses emus as fuel for their cigarettes. Okay. Interesting. Australians are throwing beer at the emus. It's very effective. I don't think Aussies would do that. Because of the latest attack, the emus have decided to wear helmets. Smart. Now, Emuville has been burned to the ground. Australians are doing shoeies next to baby emus and their dead dads. Oh, that's kind of heartbreaking. A mass attack was carried out, destroying 10,000 emu eggs along the way. And then mainland Australia has been captured. Oof. What? Australians are already celebrating their future victory. Emus learned to fly and made a surprise attack on the shores. Look at them. Australians have a hangover and are unable to fight back. Well, they celebrated too early. Emus are conquering land at 50 km/h speeds. And Australians are stuck in Perth, Dalton, and Longreach, the worst places to be in. The emus have taken over military bases. They now have access to tanks. Melbourne has fallen. No, not Melbourne. Kangaroos and emus unite to beat the... Oh, they formed a coalition. Wow, okay. I think you guys would lose to this one. East and West Front meet. The emus celebrate by eating grass. Nuclear research is in progress. Oh man, these emus are getting really advanced. Emus are getting stronger by drinking Australian blood. As you do. Emu 9000 is complete and deployed into combat. Okay, now we're getting into Terminator stuff. This is only May 12th of 2025. The city of... Oh, hold on. I got to pause it to read that. Kaltukatara? I just totally butchered that. Oh, tell me how to pronounce that one, will you, folks, please? In the comments below. How do I pronounce that word? Kaltukatara? 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 I don't know if you're pronouncing the J or not. But anyways, yeah. They're showing resistance. All right. The people fighting back. The North tries to defend itself with its last forces, but the emus hypnotize them with their sexy feet. The great city of that place has fallen. No. Emus have won! A new leader has been elected. The Great Emu Reich has been formed. The new leader enjoys painting and loves animals. What can go wrong? Oh, good Lord. Okay. They're taking a Nazi twist on this one. You see what he's wearing? The world is angry and declares war on the Great Emu Reich. Queen's dead. I guess she comes back to life next year. Humans launch all their nukes. Because of the radiation, all the emus mutated into super beings. Everyone is preparing for the biggest battle ever. Emus are doing blitzkrieg. It's very effective. Blitzkrieg. Captured humans are placed into gulags. I'm going Russian now. France has surrendered. Look at this. The world is conquered by emus. Human civilization has come to an end. Humans have gone extinct and emus now live in peace across the globe. That's about as silly as it gets. That's silly. Why not? Why not? I told you it was going to end on a bit of a fun thing there. That was Daninator, I guess is how you pronounce that, who shared that video. And yeah, that's something. That's something. I guess both videos combined made for a bit of hilarity. The Great Emu War is truly one of the most unique and quirky events, I think, not just in Australian history, but just in history. And I'll be honest with you, it's been a blast finally diving into it. The parody video, what can I say? Added a bit of fun and twist, and kind of enjoyed that. Hopefully you did as well, and you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit of a break from a lot of the stuff that I've been reacting to, but I was told by a friend of mine here that I got to react to the Emu War. He said, "Oh, you're doing reaction to Australian videos. Do you know about the Emu War?" And I'm like, "Not really." He goes, "Oh, you got to do a reaction to that." So I did. That was it. We're going to move on to different things in the next video, guys. I got some huge list of great things. If you join me on the Discord, I'm going to be sharing a little bit in advance what videos I'm working on next. So you get a chance to see that on the Discord if you do join that. Don't forget to hit my top link socials on the bottom. There will be a link there right there for the Discord. You can check it out from there. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys are amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for all your subscriptions. And of course, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. I am humbled by how fast you have all helped me grow on YouTube, and hopefully the growth continues. I look forward to doing more of these videos with you and ultimately for you. It's not for me. The reactions, I watch these videos, I learn it's for me, but the reactions are for you. And it's in all sincerity, I love the country of Australia. I love the planet. I do. And I love the diversity that exists in the planet. And I plan on doing some reaction videos from other places as well, and seeing what's on the go in the world. But in the meantime, right now, Australia, you guys are amazing. I'm loving your country. I'm loving the videos that I'm watching. I'm loving the suggestions in the comments. And I really hope that you guys keep them coming. Anyways, don't forget also, I do offer free world virtual tours at worldvirtualtours.online/Kevin. And yeah, free. Head on over. Join me in the next tour. You'll love it. I promise. It'll be fun. Folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, and I hit the mic, bye for now. Did you enjoy that video? Well, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you didn't miss out on any of our future videos. Also, check out this one right here. This was a good one. You might enjoy that one, or maybe that one there is more your style. Either way, check them out and enjoy.